Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. It's Miranda. Welcome to my bariatric journey. So today, we're going to be making banana bread. Now, what I've done for this banana bread is I've completely revamped a totally normal recipe. So I'm trying something a little bit different. Hope everyone loves it. I've just taken a normal recipe and I'm just completely revamping it to something that I feel is more bariatric friendly. It might turn out tasting like... So let's get started. The recipe comes from All Recipes. It's just the All Recipes best banana bread that I could find on the All Recipes website. Leave the link down below in the description. And let's get started. So for this recipe, I have done a lot of replacements. I'm going to go through the replacements as we do it, okay? So we'll just start right away. Okay, so my first replacement is with butter. So instead of butter, we're doing half a cup of applesauce. I have no idea how this constitutes butter. I don't know why it's a butter replacement, but it is. So we're going to use it, half a cup of applesauce. Next up, this recipe did call for brown sugar, so I'm going to do half a cup of the brown sugar blend that I normally use. My husband's just letting the dog out there. You hear the door in the background. Because, of course, she's being whiny right when I am taping, because that's what she does. Okay. Almost out of brown sugar blend. Oh, no. It's my favorite thing in the whole entire world. There we go. Half a cup of brown sugar blend. Hey, and I'm using two kinds of flour for this. Again, I really liked last time the flour that we used last time with the almond flour and the ground oats. So I'm doing that again. I'm doing half and half. So this calls for 1.5 cups of flour. So what I shall do is 3/4 of a cup of the ground oats. There we go. And 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. Okay, 2 eggs. These are room temperature eggs. Left out of the fridge, and just the whole egg. Try not to get any of the yolk in there. Just practicing something. I want to see if I can do it. One-handed egg crack. Haha, I did it, and none of the eggshells went in. I'm better than my husband. Anyway. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. So this is my next one. So this actually called for half a cup of sour cream. So this is my next substitute. I'm doing half a cup of plain skyr yogurt, the 0% kind. So half a cup of the skyr yogurt. And of course, the best part of banana bread, the 3 medium bananas that are nice and ripe. These are super soft, but not too badly bruised bananas. And normally in recipes they call to blend this all first, but this recipe actually listed the ingredients like this with the bananas last. So I'm just doing what the recipe says to do. Hopefully I'm doing it correctly. I could be totally wrong and need to blend all the wet first and then the dry. That is the way it normally works, but we shall see. So that's it for what we're doing. Now we're going to go ahead and put it in the stand mixer and let it mix. I'm going to grab my beater bar. We're just going to blend this for maybe 1 to 2 minutes, just until it's well combined. All right then, so that's it. That is the dough all completely done. Everything seemed to mix really well just in the bowl together there. I have to put the wet and the dry separate, so let's see how well that works when we bake it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into 2 smaller loaf pans. It's good for 1 loaf of bread, but I'm doing 2 smaller pans. I'm going to do 2 smaller loaf pans. spray them with a little bit of the fat-free cooking spray, and they're going to go in a 350-degree oven for 60 minutes. I'm going to check them after 50 just to be sure. Stick it with a toothpick just to be sure that it is cooked all the way through before pulling it out of the oven. You want it to be completely cooked all the way through and then pull it out. If they start to get too toasty on the top and you start seeing them getting too brown, you can cover it with some aluminum foil to keep it from getting too brown on top. But check it after about 50 minutes just to be sure, and then we're going to cool them in the pan for 10 minutes. So we'll come back after they've been in the oven and they've cooled on the wire rack. See you guys in a bit. All right, everyone. Welcome back. So I did forget to mention before that I added chocolate chips. So they were the leftovers from my chocolate chip cookies the other day. Some of those Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips, or no sugar added chocolate chips made with stevia. So I've gone ahead and made 2 of these, taken them out of the oven. They did end up taking, I poked them, and they ended up taking 80 minutes. So it does say 60 to 70 minutes, but it did take a little bit longer. And I had them separate. So I would think one larger pan would maybe be even longer. So just keep that in mind that they do take a bit of time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this unmolded here. And they did, as you can see, they did concave a little bit, but I did expect that. When you use flours other than all-purpose flour, when the recipe calls for all-purpose flour, it is a little strange in that way. All right, let's try and this out. 1, 2, 3. Nothing happened. There we go. Whoops, came apart a little bit. That is okay. Got another thing here. That was just my fault there. This is fully cooked. It just came apart a little bit from the pan. Some of it was stuck to the bottom of the pan there. That is okay. All right, we'll see if we can get this flipped over. I'll grab a spatula and then we'll cut into it and see what it tastes like. All right, so there it is, everyone. This is a completed loaf. Let's go ahead and cut into it. Some people don't like the end piece. Some people do like the end piece. I'm cutting this while it's still very warm, so keep that in mind. It's a little, very, very warm still. You might want to wait until it's fully cooled down before you try it, but I can't help myself. It's getting late and I want to eat it now. All right, let's take a taste. Okay. Very good. So it doesn't taste like your traditional banana bread, that's for sure. It's not 100% bready, like in texture. It's more cakey in texture, honestly. I really like it though. It's you can taste that it has almond flour in it. You can definitely taste the banana in it, and it's very, very good. I will eat all of this for sure. So I really enjoyed this, and I hope everyone else does too. I hope you give it a try. Just remember, it may take longer in your oven, so keep that in mind. That you may have to cook it longer. Make sure to keep testing it with a toothpick in the center or like a bamboo skewer in the center. Just keep testing it to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Remember to comment down below. Let me know what foods you're into, what you'd like me to try. Next time, I believe I'm going to try a turkey shepherd's pie. I had a friend who's really interested in shepherd's pie and wanted some, so I'm going to try a turkey shepherd's pie just for her. And make sure to comment down below. I'll try new recipes all the time, and we'll see what we come up with. Thanks so much for joining me this evening, and have a great night. Bye.